I solve problems. And for January, we're gonna try to get this thing filled out, just like how it is. Just keep this streak going. I think in a couple months, actually, this is gonna be just pure green, aside from the November, December stuff. So that'll be cool. Actually, you know what? Let me actually take a screenshot now so I can. What is this? Oh my God! Thank you for putting this to block the screen. If I do this like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and boost this thing up here. Go ahead. Save that. Okay, let's run some problems. So first is that this one, I don't even know if I can do this, but we're gonna figure it out. I looked at it, but basically like you have like these ratios. So this one's 50%, this one's like 3/5, this one's 2/2. And you want to add people here to boost the average. I don't even know what the average is here. 1/2. Can you not just add all of them? Like 1/2. I don't know how the averages are actually set up. Pass ratio is the number of students that will pass. Yeah, the average pass ratio is the sum of all pass ratios divided by the number of classes. So this one is 50%, this one's like 3/5, and this one's like 100%. So you sum all of those, I guess. Which means that we're inclined to want to boost the smallest ones first, which is why we don't bother touching this. Okay. We're inclined to want to boost the smallest ones. I think that's a big observation. It's a big observation for this problem. Let me actually get the chat so we can see chat if anybody is see the chat. No, nobody's chatting. Okay, that's okay. What like the big observation is that we want to allocate like students, like so we can only allocate like a certain number of values to boost this. And we want to always just boost it whatever the minimum is. Maybe this is actually a really easy problem, actually. This may be super easy. We need to add it to where it, like, the problem is that 3/5, I think, is like 60% or something, or 75. I don't know. Let's figure it out. I think it's like 60%. It is, yeah. It is. So, like, well, we would just add 1 to here, and that would make it 2/3. And then just add it to this one, which would make it 4/6. 4/6. We're just like 2/3, right? And then the other one would be that like we do 3/5, I guess. Right? Is that what it says here? Maybe this isn't actually that. Maybe it's not that great because you add up all these ratios. It's not. It's 3/4. 3/4 is bigger. I'm trying to figure out how this is decided. Because you could use a heap, is what I'm thinking. But I don't know. 4, 6. Like for sure, this one's the smallest, so we need to boost it. When we boost it, we get 2, 3. 2/3. And then we're left with like a decision of do we want to place it for 2, 3, or do we want to place it for 3, 5? And the difference is probably going to be something like 4, 6 versus 3, 4. Like which one's bigger? Which one would be bigger with the, and then this one's like the biggest one. So then we keep it. Okay. And the problem is that like I don't know if this is also big enough for a heap. Like I could just put everything into a heap and then we get the smallest value that's in the heap, min heap it. And but this example kind of proves that like it's not that simple. It's not that simple. Because in this case, like this one is smaller. Like this one is smaller, and so, but we don't want to allocate it to this one because this one becomes like a 0.66. Oh boy. Almost there, actually. We're almost there. This idea is kind of close. How long would it take to clear system design interviews from scratch? Much less than LeetCode for sure, Joe. It would take much less than doing actual LeetCode. Problem is, will you actually do it the proper way? So if you don't do it the proper way, I mean, it could take you, like, if you don't do it the proper way, if I were gonna guess, I'd probably say it would take, probably like for the average person, probably 4 months, 5 months for the average software engineer. I feel like the average software engineer probably just like they tries winging it, and then they like fail it, and they're like, oh, I need to do stuff better, and then they like actually get like a nice plan going. But definitely longer than LeetCode. Like at LeetCode, I think can take years for sure. I think people spend years doing LeetCode, like 3+ years. But system design is a lot easier. So probably, just magnitude's easier. So how long would it take? I mean, if you're doing it properly, really should only take like 50 hours. Probably about 50 hours of work. Maybe to 100 if you want to actually like be super secure. 100. So like imagine you have a 40-hour work week because you're unemployed. Like you could probably become a god at system design in like 100 hours, like maybe 2 weeks. Most software engineers don't bother doing that though, so why would you want to do that? Got my avatar. Okay. Now the thing is, okay, how do I choose? I like the min heap idea for this problem. I think it works. Now the problem is just that like, what do I do in this case? Like what I would want to do is just add it and see which one's biggest. But that doesn't make sense to add it to everything. So like we just say like add, get the biggest, and we're like, oh, okay, it's you. So let me apply it and then repeat. I mean, it's got to be like O of n. But it's like O of n times k for the students, which is slow because this thing can be pretty big. 10 to the 5th, so we got to do better. You have a breakdown of those 100 hours. Yeah, go do mock interviews. One, like, don't start with mock interviews actually. Do like learn like basic theory. I mean, it really depends on what your level is too. So like this thing I described here is for mid-level, but really depends on your level, depends on like what company you're applying to, but like basic theory. So you've got YouTube videos, you've got Don Martin System Design Primer. Just literally just something to get you like the basic theory going, and then once you have the basic theory, now you've got to step into doing like solutions. So then just like design YouTube, design Facebook. Like you want to do like the top, there's maybe like 10 popular solutions. You want to learn and memorize all of those. Shouldn't take you more than 100 hours, I think, to do that, to memorize like those top 10 solutions. And then also do mock interviews. So those would be my 3. That's like the thing. YouTube videos, Byte by Go, Don Martin System Design Primer if you're into reading. Jordan Has No Life has a really good collection. Jordan Has No Life goes super in depth though, so it's a little advanced, but you can get through that. So that's what I would recommend. That's what I would recommend. And then for solutions, Jordan Has No Life also has them. There's tons of videos online, I think, for that. There's also books too, if you're okay reading. I also have YouTube videos where I've gone over those books, turned the books into a video. Okay. W stream. Ami R, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right. How do we do this? What's a better way? What's a better way? Is there like some math thing I'm missing? Like maybe we want the smallest numbers first, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. These things are pretty rough. I think this is like a math thing. So I don't know how you would know. How would you know what it's gonna, how big the impact is gonna be? Maybe you know how big the impact is based off the numbers, the denominator. So like the denominator, when you add to it, it'll apply some kind of effect. Like 3 out of 5 to 4 out of 5 can only increase so much. So let me probably play lo-fi because I think it's kind of hard to focus. Thank you, Remy. You should do a system design stream sometime. Yeah, maybe. I am due for system design stuff. Like the thing is that like too, I think most of the subscribers I got from YouTube was from system design. So like the smartest thing would be for me to do more system design stuff. That would be one impact. So like if you notice here, right? So this is 1 out of 2, 3 out of 5. I don't even know if you read this question. R, but essentially like there's like some numbers and you want to increase like the total sum or average of all the numbers. And so you need to, like, if I have like all these numbers here, so like, 0.66, 0.6, I need to figure out which one to add the number to. So I'm going to be adding something into the denominator and numerator to boost it. So the averages here would be like these. But I would want to choose this one. But anyways, like there's a relationship between the denominators. The bigger the denominator is, the less impact adding an extra value is going to be to it. And there might be a way that you can just add to the denominator and then calculate like how much that expected change is going to be. I wonder, like, dang, it's weird. 3 out of 5 plus 1 of 6. Okay, obviously you're adding 1 of 6 here, right? We have to be. And then maybe we make it a 6 or something. I don't know, actually. Shoot. No. There's something mathematical with this. I feel like I can feel the math flowing. Buffer. Hello, Raymond. Hello, hello, buffer. Yeah, sounds like math time. We just want to take it. We want to always add this value to whatever is going to have the best impact, like the strongest like influence to increase everything. It's tough, man. 1 of 6. 1 of 6. Let me see, print 1 of 6. 1 of 6, 3 of 6. And then 1 of 3. 1 of 3. 1 of 3. I don't know if this does anything. No. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the solution in I guess in like 10 minutes if I can't figure it out, but maybe I'll take a step back and think about something else, which is like Sorting them by their values. It's maybe smart. I don't think it leads somewhere. Sorting by values. I could even sort by like rate of change if I were to add another number to all of them. I could sort by that, but what does that even look like? Two of two. Two of two. Two of five, one of two. Bro, so rough. So rough, so rough. Okay, well, let's see. What if extra students is really big? What do we do? Maybe this is, maybe it's a DP then. Maybe it's just take it or leave it DP, actually. It might be just be DP, where you just take it or leave it. So maybe like here, we can decide to add the extra student, or we can decide to like skip over it. Maybe that's the only way like I could see it actually. Like you literally just, it's only one. And actually you'd have to keep track of the students that you've added. But maybe, whatever, if I greater than or equal to length of greater than or equal to n, return. It's like a 0 or something. No, that's not going to do it though. It's impossible. Why don't you calculate an example? What do you mean calculate an example? I don't know what that means. Calculate an example. I mean, the example's right here. This is the example. Right, like, so basically, like, you know, you can just add the two students to this one, because that's going to have, like, the strongest effect. But this isn't going to, DP is not going to work, or, like, memoize. I don't think that's going to work, because I need to track the ratio that's added, the total ratio, and I don't think it's doing that. Maybe it is. Like num is equal to classes dot I. You always add two students. You got to decide which class is correct. Like here's like the problem. You guys want to read it? I'll put the problem here. If you guys want to read it. Yeah, I'm not getting it. Okay, also there's a ton of hints here, so that's fun. Let's look at these hints. It says that this is a okay, first hint, like I said, I just looked at, is that this says this is a heap problem. Now I thought about using a heap, but the problem is I don't know how to get the smallest values. And I could get like the smallest next values. So like I could just add it to everything. And then, but that's like, it's so confusing because it doesn't work really. If I add it to everything. Oh, I mean, I could not add it at all, but then it's inaccurate. So what are we adding at? It's not even about a tie. It's not about a tie. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. Mm. Hmm. Tanae, hello, hello. What's up? Brute force? Brute force won't work. Deagle, TG, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's kind of crazy. It's um you saw my ad on Instagram, really? You saw my ad on Instagram? That's crazy. Bro, I didn't know you were on the programming. You're on programmer Instagram? Nice. I am running ads. I am running advertisements. You saw it like a month ago? Nice. What's the difference between Code Forces and LeetCode? Let's go. Code Forces is generally the same as LeetCode, but the problems are harder than LeetCode, like by a mile, like by far. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, and I think too, I have the metrics for the ads. I think only I'm not actually sure how many people have seen them, but I think if you are on programmer, you take our Instagram, you probably get seen, probably see it. Artoon, are you doing the weekly challenge? You mean the contest? The LeetCode contest? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know why it's taking so long to load the screen. Yeah, probably not. Starts in 20 minutes. Why are the problems harder? Um, why are problems harder? Because people find LeetCode too easy. Like LeetCode is easy, really easy for a subsection of people. And then in terms of like how, I guess how a problem can be harder, you can do a lot of really crazy stuff, like mixing stuff, mixing patterns, combining patterns, using DP, using different types of data structures. You can even use math for them. So there's a lot of ways that if you want to make a problem really hard, you can. Yeah, are you doing the contest? It looks like Artoon and Deagle, you guys asked the same question, basically. Artoon called it a weekly challenge though, but am I doing the contest? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so though. So we got to figure out which class has the highest impact on the overall average and add the student there. Yep, basically. And then we need to do that for every single other, like we need to do that repetitively. Now we can use a heap, but I don't know how I can actually get those numbers to align. Which of them brings me to the other hints. So let's see what these hints are. Pay attention to how much the pass ratio changes when you add a student to the class. If you keep adding students, what happens to the change in the ratio? Bro, this isn't working though. This is what I mentioned though, is that like we want to keep track of like how's the pass ratio changing. Is it saying that we sum everything and then divide it? Oh my god. So the change of the pass Ratio is always decreasing with more students you add. The very first student you add to each class is the one that makes the biggest change. Yes, this is what we want. This is what I said earlier. Because each class class ratio pass ratio is weighted equally, it's always optimal to put the student in the class that makes the biggest change. Yep, that's what I said also. Keep a max heap for the current class sizes and order them by the change in pass ratio. This is what I want to do, but I don't know how to do that. For each student, extra student, take the top of the heap, update the class size, and put it back in the heap. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do, actually. I just don't know how you can calculate that. Keep a max heap of the current class size and order them by the change in the pass ratio. Wait, I get it. I understand now. This makes sense. I got it. I got it. Why don't jobs ask code forces questions instead of leetcode? Because leetcode questions are really hard for the majority of software engineers, so they don't even have to go that far. Most software engineers haven't even solved like 100 leetcode problems. Honestly, most software engineers probably haven't even solved 50 leetcode problems if we're being like really real, and like leaving like the FAANG world. So what that means is that like the bar is like a lot lower for code forces, and so like it works for them. Interestingly enough, coding problems since like 2014 have gotten a lot harder. So like in 2014, coding problems were a lot easier than what they are now in 2024. And a lot of that's due to just rising competition. And we could expect things. I think most likely, I mean, I'm not sure what's actually going to happen in the future, but by like 2030, they may even just scrap this all together with AI happening. It's going to be an interesting world, actually. I think 2030 will be interesting because they may just scrap it all together and just say like whatever for AI. But that said, too, if it's in person, nobody can really cheat. So I don't know what'll happen, but yeah. Quants don't ask much code forces either, at least in the big firms. Apparently they do, actually. That's what I heard, is that they ask pretty hard problems. Like they don't ask hard code forces, like the hardest code force problems, but they do ask hard elite code problems for sure. But they're not like super, super high. But I heard that the HFTs, high frequency trading firms, ask some pretty hard ones. Yeah, I see. So those guys in 2014 are the ones who tagged Tucson for Google. Yeah. Kappa, yeah. Kappa. I always start solving leetcode, get excited and frustrated, and then leave the lesson for you. Yeah, I think that happens to most people, honestly. Probably most people, actually, I would say most people watching, but most people watching from YouTube chat would be my guess. Probably people from YouTube chat are probably more beginner. I don't know. I don't hear a lot of people from YouTube chat who are like expert. Ahmed said he's almost a leetcode knight, so he was here. Anyways, so I understand what I'm supposed to do here, right? Like oh man, wait, you can't see my screen anymore. Ugh, kill me. In a video game. Yeah, so I understand this. This is so clear. I don't know how I missed this. Is that I can order my heap however I want. And wait, no, hold on. No. I don't understand. Because I don't know how to order them by the change of the pass ratio. I don't know what that mathematical formula looks like. And that's what I've been trying to derive. How do I know like which one has the strongest like difference when I add it? I would have to compare it. Oh, I get it. So we compare. So for one of two, the difference is going to be one of three, or it'll be two of three plus one minus, or minus one of two. Like that's literally it. And so we do that for all of them. So then we do like 4 of 6 minus 3 of 5. And that should give us it. That's the math. So now we know the difference. It's bigger. Yeah. So we put everything into a heap. Sort it based off like these numbers and just always take the biggest one. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. So let's just code this out and get out of this problem. I need like several hints for this though, but at least we didn't have to look at the solution. So that's good. I am almost 1800 around 1790. Nice. There's someone showed me a website actually that shows you like LeetCode nights. I think I bookmarked it because it was a nice website. I don't know what it is, but it'll tell you like how far away you are from it. Where's Fizzbuzz question asked? Wait, what? What? Shadows 412. Hello there. I hope you're doing well. I'm Fernando. 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 In Brazil. Just did second round Amazon. Where was Fizzbuzz question on LeetCode? Would you be able to solve it? What? I was called for a third interview round for theoretical. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're talking about. Shadows 12. I don't know what you're asking me. Yeah. To be honest, LeetCode is not that tough after 300 mediums, and then you get into this 1200, and there's another big jump. Being stuck in 1400, 1500 sucks. 3 months till I was learning deviant intermediate. What site? 2 hours would be very motivating. Deagle TG. What? What are you talking about? How does Deagle have this? I don't know, man. I mean, I don't. I'm gonna code this thing out. Probably was. Yeah, Deagle. I googled it. Nice. Nice. Thanks, Deagle. If you could solve Fizzbuzz and give your thoughts. I mean, I don't know. This seems like probably a really easy problem. And I guess it's testing your ability to write clean code. I mean, I probably wouldn't even write it like that though, but I would just write a ton of if statements. If divisible by 5 or contains a 5. If divisible by 7 contains a 7. You should have a set for this part though. And you should also convert the thing into a string. Convert the number into a string. And then use a set to check if it has a 7 or something. But I mean, I think this guy's code's probably fine. This code is fine. Like all this is fine. So just look at that code that he linked. But I want to see how people do it differently. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way to do that, really. I mean, it's an easy problem. Let's effing go. No condom, Chris. What's up? No condom, Chris. Contest in 10 minutes? I don't think so. Pretty tired, and I don't think I'm going to do well at all. Don't think I'm going to do well at all. I hate doing like the late night ones. I mean, I should honestly just like, there's like two things that I'm thinking, which is that unfortunately, like I don't want to tank my elo in these contests. And so I've been thinking about like after getting like this 320, like just doing like the little trick or whatever, like the no submission trick. So my elo never goes down, or just not doing the contests. Although the realistic thing would be to take the contest and just take the elo hit. That'd be like the realistic thing to do. But anyways, I should do that. I should just do like although it's not cheating at all, by the way, but but I hate doing like the night contest. Although this one was at night, but I hate like being up this late because I get tired and like my brain is like slower. Smurf. Yeah, like I wouldn't smurf. I would just not submit. I just wouldn't submit if I don't think I'm gonna get an elo gain. Which, yeah, not cheating. Nothing that says that you can't do that, right? Multiple accounts submitting same problem. Using code generation tools, yeah. So I could totally do it. Okay. What problem count gets you tonight? I don't know. I'd have to figure out what the website is. I don't remember what it is. You guys ask me so many questions too that like oh god, no, not this. Not this. That like I never get to do the problems. Like I've had the solution for this one for about 10 minutes. I've known the solution and I have not coded it. Let's see here. Bookmarks. 21 leetcode stats for sellout. Don't end stream until solving 100 leetcode problems. Okay, so what I sent you, Ahmed, is like the thing. Now unfortunately, when I was looking for this, let's see, the chat died, and so I did not see any of what anybody was saying. Wait a minute, code generation tools are not allowed. Kappa, nice. Nice. Yeah, so Ahmed, I just sent you that. So so everybody else can see. It is the lowest rate at night is 1861. So that's what you have to get to get night. What is wrong? Taking ELO is fine. Well, the problem is that I use this as a marketing I use it as a marketing ploy where I can say I'm top 3%, but I cannot say I'm top 3% if this number goes down. Which although it probably doesn't matter at all, honestly. It probably does not matter in the slightest bit. All right, let me code this thing out. So essentially what we want to do is go through all the classes and go, so for numerator, denominator in classes, we want to put into the heap. So heap queue, you know, honestly, they're already in the heap, but like heap queue.heap push, we do want to put a customized version of it. So we're going to heap queue version, I don't know, next version, I don't know what to call it, which is numerator plus 1 divided by denominator plus 1. These need to be in parentheses or else things will go weird, I think. And now that we have next version, now we can do base version. I don't know, base. Screw it. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it short. Ugh. Next. Base. Okay. Close here. Base here. Go here. Go here. Go here. Go here. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. So then we'll do next, or absolute value of next. No, it's not even absolute. It's just next minus base. And then we'll add in base. So what this is going to do is it's going to sort everything. Now the actual big problem is that this needs to be negative. It needs to be negative. So actually let's make it base minus next. Because it needs to be max heap in Python. But now that it's sorted by the max, now we can just write YOLO through this. So like while extra students, and then we extra students minus equals 1. So top 3.5% get knight and top 1% get guardian. No, it's I mean kind of, I guess. It's just those are the stats. Deagle. Those are the stats, Deagle. W stream. Thanks. Omni R. Contest time? I don't think so. I don't think so, Bobby Blue. I don't think I'm doing any contests. I think it's I'm just gonna solve problems. And not compete. Yeah. And probably sleep at like 10:30, wake up and maybe solve a bit more. I don't know. In the morning or later. Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll take the students, subtract from it, and then pop. So then it'll be like, let's say, I don't know, new val base is equal to heap q dot heap pop. Heap. We'll take the number, and then we're gonna decide to like swivel. New value equals negative new value. That's weird. No, base is bad. That loses data. We're losing data there. Don't want to lose data, so make it numerator denom. Don't want to lose data. So do this. And then don't care about the other one. What I do care about is the adding this. So then we'll say like numer plus equals 1. No, okay, hold on. Heap q dot heap push. Next. What next? Numer plus 1. Here, let me take this. Take this line up here, take it, then numer plus 1 plus 1. So I like it. Now I'm a little bit confused though, and also maybe a little tired, but no. I want heap, but then I want numer. And then like what we're gonna do at the end though is we're definitely gonna sum the heap. And then we're gonna divide by like the length of the heap. And that's gonna be our average. I just gotta do this right. Can you play Fortnite instead? I actually could play Fortnite, but maybe not on my computer though. I play a pretty mean Fortnite. Not gonna lie. Rohit. Rohith. Hello, hello. Okay. Almost done with this problem. I just need to figure this out, which is just convert it. So we're gonna take numer plus 1. It'll be denom plus 1, but I need to have like the new change, and that new rate of change is gonna be like plus 2, I think. I don't know, so maybe call this one base, and then do it again. Oof, but it needs to be negative though, but that's fine. So next, so let's do 2, and then 2, and then we do base minus next, like that. Our new base is going to be the 1. Get the next rate of change, pop it in, pop, push, pop, push. It's a negative always. Yep, I like it. I think this code's good. I like it. Extra students goes down. Okay, so we can't actually sum tuples, which is good to know. So what we'll do is we'll go through for num, for next, I don't know, num, numer, denom, in heap, sum, plus equals numer plus, or divided by denom. And then say sum equals 0. And then kill this to that. And I think we're good. Ho, ho, ho. We're good. This daily is interesting daily. Interesting daily. I wish I had thought of doing this and I didn't need the hint to do it, but I guess whatever. What was the first programming language you've learned and how was it? My first programming language was Java. So when I was at the University of Florida, the very first programming class, actually, um, going back into like my first like actual programming language that I tried using, but I was just copying and pasting, was Lua. Was Lua, and what did I say? Lua. So I think it was actually probably like 2013 when I did it, but I was using Lua. And then in 2018, I was like super into like the entrepreneurship stuff. And I think it was like 2016, I was like taught myself HTML, CSS. And I was making websites with that. And then, but then in college, I guess this is like 2015. But then in college, I was like, I'm gonna major in computer science. And then that was like Java. So then in like 2016, it was like Java, my first year. Yeah. And wasn't really that good. I mean, like I wasn't good with Java. Yeah, for sure. And but that's what I did at Citibank when I worked there. And what else? Yeah, I think it's basically that. Just see, yeah, that. Now, if you look at my LeetCode profile, you'll notice I have done 3 problems in Java because my DSA class was in C++, which I didn't even. I think I maybe solved 10 LeetCode problems. But I want to like get back into C++ for sure. This would be like the most powerful tech stack, I think. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. This would be really nice. Maybe C++ if so I could have a chance at working at a high frequency trading firm. Maybe. Buffer, this problem got me. I did the new numerator denominator right, couldn't figure out the right one. Yeah, it's a weird problem. It's a tough problem, I think. I mean, like not super tough, but it's tricky. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. Okay, so what do we want to do now? Oh, the contest has already started. I'm not doing it though. I'm not doing the contest. We're gonna do a 0 track problem, I guess. The LeetCode submission history is legit insane. Why are you not in quant? I don't think I can pass a quant interview. They actually ask really hard questions. But I don't know. Right now I'm like just focused on trying to like build this basically as a business. Like so like I think that there's like a big gap I think for passing technical interviews for people. Like I think there's like a pretty big problem that's not really solved by a whole lot of markets. There are some. So there's like some companies like Hello Interview that I've looked at, and then there's like Interview.io. But like these people offer like mock interviews, so it's not really like it's not like a big thing. This anonymized thing is weird, kind of weird. Anonymous. That's a weird thing for them to put in their sales letter or in their sales copywriting. Um, anyways, yeah, so there's a lot of companies doing like this where they kind of try to help you get past that, but just these are just mocks though. And so there's not a whole lot. Like I think formation.dev is the only one who's actually like doing something like this where like they basically just kind of help you like as much as they can, I think. But anyways, I'm trying to do like a business model that's like this, where I'm just helping people get jobs. And because of that, I don't want to interview and work for companies. Although great, I didn't want to do that before, but not like super much. Yeah, bro, it's been an insane year. 1 whole year of doing LeetCode, man. And honestly, like I was not good either. Like this is all came from like this year. And like just being like unemployed and just having like tons of time. Like just putting in all this time. And then it slowed down in September, but now we're trying to pick it back up. Get the top 1%, but yeah. Yeah. You could have pass a quant interview at a place like Citadel. Make sure your CS fundamentals are found. They also test you on on C++ knowledge, so I don't have that yet. So I don't think I actually could pass it. Maybe like I'd have to do like several rounds or something. I don't know. I'd have to brush up on C++ and I guess CS fundamentals, like you said. Okay, so we're gonna do 1800 to 1900. I guess. Maybe not. Maybe let's do 1700. Let's do 1700. Another easy-ish one. Ooh, this one's like really easy. But I've already done this one. This is a DoorDash problem. It's a very popular DoorDash problem. I remember I was practicing it for DoorDash. Minimum 9 moves. This one is a hardish. This one should be harder. Ooh. Find minimum time to reach last room. Wait, didn't I do this one? I did. Bro, I killed this problem. Did in like 10 minutes. What's number 2 at, actually? Let me know. I didn't know the ratings were out for this one. Let me know what is number 2 at for this one. I murdered that problem. Oh my god. In 1861, I did in like 2 minutes after doing the first one. Oh my god. And it's just basic BFS. Anyways, okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Oops, what are we doing? Sorting 3 groups, I guess. Try it. Rohit, you've earned my respect. That's some serious dedication focus. Just subbed. Thanks, Rohit. Rohit. Thank you. With too many sweats, true. That's why I quit doing LeetCode. Too many sweats. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I should I'm kind of like stuck too because I don't know if I should like focus on making just better YouTube videos or if I should try like interviewing at Google because I can get an interview. I have like a lot of friends who work there, so I could get like a ton of referrals, and I think they'll let me interview. Um, so I need to decide like, do I want to do that or just continue focusing? I mean, I probably should honestly, because the problem is that like if I am working at Google, well now I'm like my time is cut in like massively. Like it's not even cut in half. I think it's like cut. Like I lose 40 hours in a week basically. Um, so I don't know. Doesn't have to be permanent though, but I don't know. Anyways. Okay, look at this next problem. Sorting 3 groups. You're given an integer array nums. Each element in nums is 1, 2, or 3. You can remove an element from nums. Return the minimum number of operations to make it non-decreasing. Non-decreasing means basically increasing, except they can be tied. Oof, boy, this is kind of annoying because this one is 2, 3. It's like basically 2. We will kill the 1, 3. Big thing here is there's only 3 numbers though, so that's like there's like probably some observations there that you can make. It's like maybe like counting all the numbers count all the numbers to the left that are 2s. Like you can maybe have some kind of balance there. Because it's only 3 numbers, so you can count like how many, okay, so like we've seen like 1, 2, and we're like, oh well, how many like 2s are there? And then like you can calculate something, and then you go here and you're like, well, how many 1s are there in 2s? Like from right to left or something. That might actually, this probably might be the answer. Do another year of full-time LeetCode. Yeah. Yeah. Can you solve LeetCode 2054? I don't know if I can. Let's go. Are you allergic to money, bro? 200K new grad. Yeah, the thing is though, is that like I see so like I see like business, like having like a business, like one is that a lot of these people who shoot man, like I don't know what this the like who's the hello interview guy? I don't know if I can look him up on LinkedIn. Hello interview, like oh shoot, I don't know. Like there's no reason for me to look it up, but if you look at these people, there's so many like people who like who were at Harvard, MIT, and people who like worked at Meta, Google, whatever, who like want to try like doing like a startup and like a business thing or whatever, because and like the obvious thing is just when you own your own company, like your altitude to go up, it's not 200K. You're not like you're actually there is actual ceiling that you will make from being an employee. But like if you own a business, like it's literally like to the moon, right? Um, but like the really big issue is that I think it's I mean I'm very confident I think in saying this is that it's a skill issue. So like the people who like are working jobs at Facebook and want to like launch an app or whatever, like they're so far behind because they're dumping 40 hours a week and they're not learning the skills that are needed to actually like grow the business. And so like the point is that like yes, I'm losing like 200K a year or whatever, but I think lifetime, like thinking like long term, it ends up being massively more once I actually learn like the skills that are needed like to do that. So um I think it's worth yeah, I think it's worth it. Axer 41, what is up? What is up? Yeah, you can let me know if you need help on that Google stuff or like a mock interview either. I can do a mock. Are you streaming the contest? No, I'm not. I'm doing this, doing problems. You? Yeah, you. You can let me know. Am I asking you? No, I mean, I'm not asking you. I'm saying like if you want like more preparation or help with your Google on-site, like a mock interview or anything, you can let me know. Bro, I'm too scared to talk. My English is bad. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard you talk, so I don't know. My guess is it's not bad, and that it's probably just your in your head, though. I would probably disagree with you, but as you said before, those MITs are very boutique. They're not the same as everybody else. No, no, no. Like the thing I'm saying is that like the big shock I think for these people who are at MIT, Harvard, or whatever is like they don't have any of the business skills, and so like they'll quit, and they're literally just stuck here. Like they're literally here. Like they're just right here at the bottom. Like they have no idea how to make a business. They have no idea how to do sales. They have no idea how to do marketing. They don't know like what any of the struggle of that stuff is like. Yes, they have all the skills to succeed. Like yes, they're at the pinnacle when it comes to like the skills that you would need to succeed on the job, like in a corporate environment. But in terms of like entrepreneurship, and again, entrepreneurship is like all the rage right now. But I've seen a lot, man. I can name a lot of people who like they quit their jobs to do entrepreneurship, and then they're losing like the CS money, and then they come back like 2 years later or 1 year later, and it's because I think like it's not. I don't think business isn't luck. It's just like it's skill. Like that's, anyways. That's my thought. Um, and the thing is, it's really hard to describe it because I think a lot of people also just do it wrong. And also people have no idea like what business is like running a business too. So that's also like it's hard to explain that it's possible to like make like it's hard to explain that it's possible to make a $1 million a year like business. Um because there's no like real conception of it. Like uh like to give you an amazing example, I think it's like League of Legends, where like you're talking to somebody who's like bronze in League of Legends, and someone is like challenger, and the person who's challenger is saying like, yeah, like this is not luck, like you just need to like stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing this. But like everybody in bronze is like, no, 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 you understand, like my teammates are just really, really bad. And like they'll listen to the challenger person, they'll say like, yeah, man, it's like not luck. But then when they get into their games, like they just keep failing and failing and failing the games. That's like I think that's a really, really good example actually, where you can't really see it. Yeah, you can't really see it. But the thing is that like the reason that I know it's like true, at least the evidence that I'm having, is that like there's like 18-year-olds and I don't even know why. I don't know why am I using like this stupid thing here. I don't know why I'm using this. But like there's like 18-year-olds who are literally like millionaires and not like that like they just lucked into it. Like they were grinding entrepreneurship for 5 years. Like at the age of like 14, they were just like trying to build businesses and they sucked for 4 years and made absolutely nothing. And then that year five, that's when it kicked in and they were like, okay, I can make millions from this. Um, like just look at all these business graphs too. I feel like there's a lot of business people who like they start it and then they suck for like 5 years. And then once the 5 year mark hits, like they just print money. But yeah, it's not uncommon to work at tech companies, get connections, experience, and start your own business. I wouldn't say they wasted their time there. Um, I mean, it's not like a waste of time. It's just that like it's only a waste of time if that's what you really wanted to do. Like, yeah, it really depends, right? Like, yeah, it really depends because now we're getting into like a lot of stuff. But like, essentially, like when I say like wasting time is like, what's your ultimate goal? I know people whose ultimate goal is to like get a software engineering job and that they just try to get a master's degree basically. Like I know people who don't know where to go in life and so they just grab a master's degree and say like, well, if I have a master's degree, like, I'll just figure it out. Which is, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's fine. Um, I think business is all about building a team. As much as I hate to admit it, you can't do it all alone. But if you build a solid foundation alone, yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, it's really complicated. It's like super complicated. But I don't know if anybody here is interested in making a business. But I'm basically kind of going all in on this. Going all in on this stuff. So I like talking about it. I like talking about it. And hopefully in the future I can actually like bring like, real stories of things that I've done. Which is that's like the hard part too is kind of me talking about this is it just doesn't even matter really. Like I have a business but it doesn't do a lot of money. So like why would anybody listen to me? Okay. But this problem though, I think that like you solve it with what I was saying is that you count the things that you've seen and you count the numbers that are like lower and higher than it at each phase that you're as you're stepping. So for the two, we don't have anything, and so we're like, yeah, okay, that's good. I could do this right left too, but I don't think that's necessary. But then we say the one, and so we want the one, we're like, okay, well, I would need to kill the two for this to work. Hmm. But then I'm like here, and I'm like, okay, well, I would have to kill the one, and then I'm like here, and I'm like, okay, well, I would have to kill the one and the three, right? Increasing, like kind of increasing. Oh, bro, my brain is like not moving fast today. I think this is actually like a core part of the solution though. Maybe I'll code out tomorrow. Why aren't you doing the contest? Because I don't like doing the contest when it's late at night and I'm sleepy. LMAO, the master's degree is so true. It's so common. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think that like I mean I don't think it's bad. I mean like again, I'm just thinking long term, like just long term course of your life, right? Like I don't know, 40 years old or whatever, and like 20 years old. Like, I don't think it matters that much. Like, I think you got a ton of time. Um, but I think I mean, like, a lot of people, it's just like, what do I do? Oh, let me just get a master's. And you're just kind of derailing your life, I think, for like 2 years. And it's because, I think for a lot of people, like, they don't know how to get a job. And so instead of just learning how to get a job, they just get a master's degree. Um, and like just go to, you know, just mess around for 2 years, and then they have to learn how to do the actual skills or whatever. No condom Chris. Huh? Ray J. I need to be I need to change my name to Real Ray Jones, or to Ray Jones. That's what my name should be, is Ray Jones. Instead of Raymond. The real Raymond Jones. Well, I have powers to ban JCaz here. Oh boy. What did JCaz do to you, man? JCaz, what did you do to Axer? Why does he want to ban you? Unmod him. Oh boy. Bro, what happened? Ain't no way. Okay, let's see. What's up? What's up? What do you do outside of this? Outside of the LeetCode stuff? Yeah, again, like I said, it's just basically building all this business, right? So um, like most of my time for the past 3 months has been like trying to help software engineers get jobs, and managing like the community, and like trying to make posts like that, and then also trying to make YouTube videos that are helpful for you guys who are looking for jobs. There's a lot of time doing that. And for fun, like I just go to the gym, basically. Go to the gym for like an hour, maybe like three to four times a week, and watch television. Yeah, so that's what I do outside of this. I what yeah, but my time's getting freed up a bit, or I have like more flexibility, I think, in the coming weeks. Oh yeah, can you solve LeetCode 2734? Also, like, Let's Go asked me to solve a LeetCode problem too, and I don't even. He said 2054. This is what Let's Go told me to solve. Not this one, but 2054. I don't think I'm gonna be able to solve any of these guys. I'm pretty tired. This one I've already done. This one, yeah, I think you can use line sweep before I even look at what I did. I think you can use line sweep here. You choose the most two overlapping events such as the sum of their values is maximized for the maximum of the sum. I don't remember doing this problem. I did it. I did it a week ago. There's no way I actually did this a week ago. Probably just submitted it. Last time was probably in March. But I think you probably do line sweep for this maybe, or DP, DFS. DP, DFS. Yeah. It's probably been a while since I did that. Well, that's for Let's Go. You already done some nice progress with those subs on YouTube. Thanks. This is not line sweep. You can do this, trust. Yeah. I was bamboozled by this for a bit. Okay, wait. Who are you talking to? Okay, so I have a YouTube chat and I have a Twitch chat, and I don't know how to go through I don't know how to make it to where basically the chats for YouTube can pop up like they do on Twitch, so they kind of just disappear, and I like the fact that they disappear as opposed to me having the chat on screen. Um, so that's who I'm talking to. And holy F YouTube chat. Yeah, definitely do not say that, Axer. I will unmod you immediately. Stop the YouTube stream. Let's see here. Bruh. What do you mean, bruh? I can't have race wars going on here. Twitch chat war versus YouTube chat war. That is not conductive to anything. That is not beneficial at all. Problem is I think that it probably slows the stream down, streaming twice. Do leetcode in the gym and live stream it. Why is Axer a mod though? Axer was a mod because he was like the only person who would be in my chat. Like he's definitely like I think probably the #1 person who's in here. Bro, that was actually pretty funny. How is do you guys see Pat? His Twitch recap? And he had Snow Cone as his #1. That is wild, man. That's crazy. This one's mine. Yeah, it does. It's lagging. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a problem with my internet though. Like the fact that I'm not on an Ethernet cable, but it doesn't help that I'm streaming in 2 locations. Did you see the clip? Nah, yeah. Oh wait, I think somebody clipped it. Yeah, I saw it. Bro, tell the Twitch chat to calm down. Do not do 28, 26. It's painful. LOL. Pat simping. Yeah, okay. So I streamed so this year I streamed myself doing like the leetcode problems on Twitch. This is like the main thing, and then I figured I should start streaming on 2 places. And I've streamed 400 hours this year. You actually listen to Snow Cones, YPU guy, need to get your view times up. So hours watched, total viewers, biggest fans of the year. So yeah, biggest fans of the year. So this is why Axer is on here. That said, I guess Solaris has actually beat out Axer though. He doesn't actually come around that much, so maybe Solaris should just be the mod, honestly. Who knows? But yeah, we had Enrosis. No Condom Chris has been here for a long time too. Chris was the first choice to be modded, but he said no, he doesn't want to. And then I see him and he's actually in he's a mod in Chi Impact's stream, I believe. Anyways, what's this? Some people here, people I'm rating and all that. But as a viewer, the people who I watch, so I like watch only software development, and I only watch like leetcode streamers really. So Pat's Hello World, he does leetcode. Midnight Simon, Chi Impact, like these people all do leetcode stuff. And I just like watch them. And then I'll solve problems alongside them too. So kind of like with you guys, like I don't know if you guys do this, but like I'll look at a problem and then try to solve it. 28, 26. I think I have the idea though. I feel like I have the idea where you just literally just count all the numbers and then you just like check left, check right. How many do you have to delete on the right side for 2 to be good? Right? Oh, well, you'd have to delete 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, actually. Shoot, because order matters. Cringe. Cringe. I think it's something like that, though. I feel like that's it. Yeah, but I probably will figure out a way to put the overlay. Like the only issue is that like I think this is the chat that comes with Restream. And this thing does not look good at all. But it holds YouTube chat. This can actually show YouTube chat. But this thing is just not good. Maybe it's because I also can't read it. It's like I don't know how to fix it, or if my screen's too small, or what's happening here. Maybe do I make it 1600 by 1600? No, that doesn't do it. So yeah, not a super big fan. Yeah, yeah, but anyways, I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. How do other people do it though? I mean, I'm sure there's a way. I just haven't spent any time thinking about it. Bro, NCC is dangerous. He clips everything. More like nobody clips anything. Yeah, those clips are good, man. Other thing too is like, bro, if Pat like just made YouTube videos, I mean, he would be so big, I feel like. Because this stuff's actually like really entertaining. That's like the worst thing, I feel like, that he just will not do it. He will not like make YouTube videos out of his live streams. That's so sad. You stream in the morning, like 6 a.m. my time. Um, Not always. Everyone has Pat number one. True. NCC Simp. No one else does dual streams besides Simon. Yeah. I think there's a way to merge the chat. I've seen someone do it. Yeah, it depends on who, I guess, what platform I'm using. Maybe we can look that up right now, actually, just really quickly. Let me ask ChatGPT. Let me ask ChatGPT. This is what I do a lot. Let's ask ChatGPT stuff. I'm using OBS to and restream to dual live stream on Twitch and YouTube. I want to display my chats into one box. How can I do that? What alternatives to restream exist that I could use? Let's check it out. Yeah, but we can max out right now. Yeah, I'm not a max out streamer. I've been getting strong though. I've been getting those gains. I've been doing a split where I actually work out my muscle groups. It's definitely working. So Simon has both chats up at the same time. Yeah, he puts them up side by side. So there's a restream chat, which this is with the restream chat. The problem is that like this isn't super what I'm liking. One, you can barely read it, and I don't know how to fix that. This may work. Now the problem is that this takes up like my entire screen. Like this is way too much real estate. So maybe I have to change the size of it or something. How can we change the size of it? I can decrease height. I can increase width. What if we make it smaller on the width factor? Okay. Maybe. Maybe this is okay. That leetcode problem is low-key hard. I can't wrap my head around it. Is Q4 hard? 0 AC. I guess it's pretty hard. Okay, I could use Streamlabs. I could use Stream Elements. What software or programs can I use to stream? Stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. No one cares about the Twitch chat. Oh boy. Axer, what did you do? Look what you started. Look what you started, Axer. You've got, this is bigger than Pepe versus Yi. Ayo. Ban. AMI R Kappa. Kappa. The stats on the questions page have delay. I'm sorry, YouTube, bro. I care about you. Thank you, Axer. AKSR. Oh, bro, this one went dummy on the 100 time complexity. Where are your emotes? Oh yeah, YouTube doesn't have emotes. Can't use kappa and all that stuff. All right, oh, I think I kind of fixed the YouTube thing. Like this is like decent. I need to look at the real estate, see like what's happening. I don't know, but there's like so much to do. There's so much to do. Um Anyways, I think we're gonna call it here. I think this idea is like the general idea I've mentioned for this that was like probably pretty spot on for coming up like an O of N solution. The fast way of doing this is you probably just go through everything, just O n squared. So delete from the right, delete from the left, go here, delete from the left, delete from the right, go here, delete from the left, delete from the right. And then O of N is probably you're just doing some kind of counting method or something, which actually makes the problem hard. This problem is like probably not bad. I mean, actually, you know what? We could probably just code that out because the constraints are like allow for brute force. I think it's probably fine, honestly. Like, and I think it probably works. It isn't like too bad. N equals length of nums. And then for, let's see. What I want to do is go left. So like first we'll have like the number with the nums at I. But now I want to check left side and then check right side. So the idea of checking left side would be like, I don't know, left is equal to I minus 1 and like while left greater than 0. Nums at left. Nums at left. Left minus equals 1. We want to do, let's see here. Answer is math.infinity. Maybe really it's n, whatever, but and then like current deletions is 0. And then we can do like if on the left side, oh shoot, this is actually a bit more complicated. If we're at a 3, we want it increasing. But the problem is that like these numbers, oh shoot. Yeah, this is more complicated than I thought it was going to be. It's more complicated than I thought. Maybe binary search too. Yeah. Yeah. I think my brain is cooked. I'm too tired now. I'll do this one probably tomorrow, most likely. Most likely do it tomorrow. And then I want to do the advent to code problem too. I want to do the advent to code. All right, we're going to end stream here, and I'll see you guys later. Don't think there's really a whole lot. I'm going to go to sleep. And I think that, I mean, don't have anything else really. No, yeah, I'm beat, and I don't think there's really a whole lot else to do. Except just prepare for the next day, wake up early in the morning, and give it to work a little bit, I guess. I've been playing Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's been like pretty fun. I got like an emulator. There's a thing, it's called like Open Emu. And you can play like any like Nintendo game, Game Boy game. So I've just been playing a Zelda Ocarina of Time. WTF, you sleep so early? It's like 10:30. Yeah. I sleep early. I sleep early and wake up early. Rise and grind. Rise and grind. I'm having issues with this problem. Yeah, I feel like Owen, that you could do this just checking the left side and seeing what you need to delete. Now the problem is that like we have a 3 here, and I think you can make everything just start increasing with here. And what this means is that like when you have a 1, now everything gets lowered, and then when you have a 2, you have to say, okay, well I must delete the 2. But granted, you could actually go with either or. So it's weird because so then maybe this problem is like recursion or DP, or maybe this problem is like DP. I don't know. Old people sleep early. Yeah. The problem is that like I live in Colombia, so it like I'm like a light sleeper, and so I just wake up anytime I see the sun. And the sun, like I don't have any like blackout curtains, so like the sun will rise at like 6 in the morning, and I'm just awake. It won't even like matter. So I like to try to get like a good amount of sleep. It's at least to prepare myself for the 6 a.m. sun when I'm gonna be up. It seems simple but hard. Yeah, I think it is. It's probably a bit harder than I thought. Probably a bit harder than I thought. Yeah, man, this game's got some good games though. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's completely free. Also, completely free. How are taxes outside the US? Because you have because don't you still have to pay? Yeah, you still have to pay. United States is one of the only countries that taxes you regardless of where you live. So even if I don't live in the United States, they'll still tax me. So it'd be interesting. Basically paying taxes. Granted, now that said, I don't make really a whole lot of money actually. I think I quit my job like 1.5 years ago, about 1.5 years ago, and I've made like almost nothing after that. I'm thinking about making a video. So I made $3,000 off of Upwork, but then I like quit doing that. I think I made about $3,000 on Upwork. I was gonna make a tutorial basically on how you can like make money off Upwork. I ended up quitting it though because it's a lot of work, and Upwork takes like 30%. I feel like they probably take like it's a pretty big chunk. It's like 20-30%. So I quit that. Um, but anyways, all that say is yeah, I make way less than a software engineer would make for right now. But I think it's worth it. This guy's ranked 2 in today's contest. He's a teenager. Yeah, I saw some videos of like saw some videos of like 12-year-olds like programming. I just did a double loop. LOL. Wait, is that complicated? 2086 I've solved apparently. Hmm. Yeah, Dylan Smith. I'm a third year student. I enjoy competitive programming. And I've participated in hundreds of competitions, including ICPC. I enjoy composing orchestral music and performing my saxophone in my free time. Jesus, he has a Jane Street internship. How old do you say he is? He's a teenager? And he has a Jane Street internship? What is he? He's a second year in college at UT Austin. Nice. High school diploma in computer science. Yeah, nice. Using OCaml at Jane Street. This guy is showing Albertsons S tier. Yeah, he got the Albertsons. Bro, I forgot you go on blind. Everyone's talking about Albertsons on blind. This is the competition. What do you mean this is the competition? I'm not doing any competition right now. Just hanging out, I guess. I'll only put all the code in. Yeah, it looks pretty weird on YouTube chat. You can send me a paste bin if you want, Owen. Go to pastebin.com or just Google search pastebin and you can send your code there. $2,500 a month. Omega loan, yeah. It's crazy. It's insane. Like, this thing I think that people like don't. Does Crunchbase having some information on formation dev? Like, I've said this like 1,000 times, I feel like. I've said it like so many times, but like there is like an insane amount of money if you like have like the skills or whatever. Is my drawing here? No, it's not. Okay. But like if you have like the skills, I feel like there's like an insane amount of money just in tech in general. But then even for the businesses stuff, like the business stuff in tech, it's like pretty crazy how much money there is like just into this. And it's because software engineers get paid a ridiculous amount of money, and most software engineers have money. Like this company like raised capital, I guess, Series A. I would love to know who invested in them or like how much money did they get. Dang, it doesn't say it. I have to make an account. But they raised like a ton of money into this. But like this model has so much like worth, like just oh my god, it's so insane. Like 2,500 a month. You have somebody paying you that. That's crazy. And then 5,000 plus a percentage. Like it's like a big chunk of your salary too. It's like $20,000 in total. It's like unreal. Um okay. Do you have any tips for monotonic stack questions? I can't build the intuition even after studying like 20 of them. Not really. Monotonic stack, I don't solve them that often, really, honestly. So I wouldn't know, really. I mean, I guess it's something if like numbers are increasing and decreasing, I guess you could probably use one, but like other than that, I don't know. When and why are you coming back to the United States? I'm gonna go back to the United States because, well, one, I guess the big reason is that my wife wants to go back to the United States. If it wasn't for her, then I would probably stay outside the US for a bit and just take advantage of that. It's pretty nice, actually, just being able to like live outside the US and make money and also continue the business stuff. So, but that said, I also don't think going to the US is like a terrible idea either. Um, so I'm okay going back to the US. So probably go back to the US next year, like June. Or maybe in March too. Again, I'm deciding whether I want to like try interviewing at FAANG and then just get a job at FAANG and move over. Bro, my startup doesn't even have a working product, and they raised 40 million in funding. Funding the Bay Area is a scam. Really? They don't have 40. They haven't. They don't even have a working product, and they got $40 million. But what do they do exactly? They do interviews for you? No. Yeah. So like this company, they give you unlimited coaching. I want to say unlimited coaching and DSA like lectures. So they hire people who are really good at LeetCode, and they hire people who are really good at system design, and they pay them, a percentage of this or whatever. And they help you get a job because you show up to those lectures and stuff. And then they also say like it's a program, so like you get to meet other people who are also in the program. You get to meet other software engineers, and they say that they will help you get a job basically. So this is the business model, is help people get jobs, not doing your interviews for you. How old are you, by the way? I'm 27 years old. 27. Where in the United States? Probably San Francisco. Probably San Francisco or New York City. But probably wherever a tech job is. Yeah. It's been a while too, man. It's been a long time since I've had a tech job. That's sweet, sweet, like just money, like just going into your bank account. Um, what level did you apply for Meta at? I was invited to interview at Meta by a recruiter. He gave me the E4 level, mid level. That's the what I did. Pog, yeah. Come to the Bay, yeah. I think start San Francisco would be the best because it is the San Francisco is the best because they have a big startup culture. So like that'd be amazing. Again, like just to be super clear, like I am 1000% into business. Like this is like 1 trillion% going to happen. Like I'm fully committed to it. But uh I wouldn't mind, I'm probably fine working at FAANG, I guess, for like maybe 1 year and then quitting. I can get you an interview on my startup though if you want. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Still deciding. Still deciding. In general, do you have tips for converting time limit exceeded when you miss the last test case? Like how to convert O of 2, O of N2 to O of N? Any tips other than using sets or dictionaries? Do I have any tips for converting time limit exceeded when you miss its last test case? Tips for when you miss the last test case and you're trying to find ways you can optimize your code. Um, I mean, that's a hard question, I think, because it really depends case by case. There's some stuff you can do, like there's like some low hanging fruit, but just hard code the last test case. True. Yeah, at cache. Yeah, there's stuff like at cache. There's like stuff like one thing I will tell you is that like normally like when you're using DP, you'll say something like at cache and you'll have like a DFS function or whatever. Sometimes you will actually time out for no reason whatsoever, and what you need to do is you need to run cache. What is it? DFS. So you run like DFS or whatever you call it, and you return that as your final answer. But sometimes you need to do DFS dot cache clear dot cache clear, and you need to like basically clear the cache after every single time or else it won't work. So I'll tell you that's like one thing for DP problems in on LeetCode specifically. Like if I can only come up with 0 in O of N3, how can I improve on it? Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm not doing a whole lot of LeetCode stuff. My brain is not LeetCoding. The FX gamer. Okay, cool. I think that's it. That's why we got the questions. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the plan. I think it's a plan. Yeah, no, bro, but like, bro, Formation is making this is insane. They're probably not profitable, honestly, if I were gonna guess. I don't know. It's so weird. I feel like I just feel like a lot of the founders too of these startups just suck. I don't know. But they got funding. They got funding. But that's insane. Unlimited mock, unlimited mocks, prep for every interview type, targeted practice, unlimited career coaching. It's so steep. Can you show LC 2907? Oh, I don't have premium anymore. But that said, there's lent code. So think there's a thing, but I don't have premium anymore. Maximum profitable triplets with increasing prices. Lint code, maximum profitable triplets. Get their program right and just learn what they do right. Yeah, true. Algo monster. Okay, so yeah, so there's this thing called LeetCode CA, and they give this literally print out all of the stuff. Yeah, and apply to your business. Yeah. So there's this thing that you can do when you're starting a business is that you can go to all of your competitors and then hop on like their calls and just figure out like what are all the stuff that they do. What do they offer? What are they giving? How does it work? How much do they charge? And you can learn all of that stuff basically because a lot of places don't actually put the price up. Pathrise actually doesn't. They're another company that does the same thing. Literally the exact same thing. Never mind, let's do a non-premium one, 29.99. I mean, I'm not solving any problems. I think Axer can take a look at it, but I'm not solving any. Owen, maybe Axer will help you out. Well, for problems like these, you shouldn't even write an O of n cubed solution. Yeah, so I mean, I'll try to translate basically what Axer's saying is that like this problem, it's like the brute. This is like O of n cubed is literally the brute force solution for this problem, Owen. And so like it's not even like that's not even like your issue. It's that you need to come up with a more optimal solution than O of n cubed because that's just brute force. So like brute force is not gonna work. I don't think brute force will ever work. Did you watch Mr. Robot? No, I did not. Never watched it. That's not premium. Same concept. How do you do it without triple for loops? I mean, I don't know. Max length is 2000, is it? That means that it's you have to do O n squared. Can't do O n cubed, right? Did you watch Mr. Robot? Nah, I watched like the first two episodes. I don't know why you said question mark. But so I thought I answered it earlier. But yeah, I saw like two episodes and then I like stopped watching it. I think it was in college, actually, like 4 years ago. Okay. Hmm. Algo monster. Can't believe I'm logged into this. Okay. Bro, I'm so tired. So tired. Okay, yeah, I think that's it, man. I think I'm done. I'll end stream here and see you guys. End stream here and see you guys. I am cast. Will this work if I drag this here? Yeah, so this is the city I'm living in now in Colombia. But I think next year move back to the United States and probably San Francisco or New York because I think those are going to be the best tech jobs. And also like just market too for like business. Like I think for growing a business, San Francisco would be good. So it would have a lot of stuff going on. If it was just me though, I would probably just like travel around because I could like I could go and work anywhere, like just online business kind of style, and like I could go to Spain. I could live in like South Korea would be actually awkward because it's weird like working like streaming on South Korean like time zone. would be pretty weird, I think, and even just going off work hours, I think. But yeah, man. Axe restart stream teaches. W stream. Thanks. Ami R. Thanks. Another thing too, I guess, for people who are in YouTube chat, because I'm making like a DSA community. If you guys want to join, you're free to. Just have to like let me know that you came from Twitch chat, YouTube chat, whatever, and I'll accept you. Go to North Korea. Heck yeah, that's what we're doing, JCAS. You're coming with me, right? So we got to do a duo. I think you can actually go to North Korea. I think you have to like file for like papers, but like you're not allowed to actually go and travel alone. They have to give you one of your a sponsored like tour guide to show you only like the righteous parts. Is Google Maps even there? Can you imagine, bro? This is Google Maps. Yeah, Google can't even go there. They put restrictions on it. Google can't even go there. Let's check out New Delhi. What's happening in New Delhi? Look at this park. This looks nice. How do you place yourself there? This? Bro, let's go to India. Let's go to India. Go to Syria. I'd never go. To North Korea. Well, what is this car? Is it New Delhi or Delhi? Air pollution in Delhi is the worst of any major city. It also districts around Delhi. Air pollution is estimated to kill. Air pollution in India is estimated to kill 2 million people every year. Based fifth largest killer in India. Oh my god. India has the highest death rate from chronic respiratory diseases and asthma, according to the WHO. In Delhi, poor air quality irreversibly damages lungs in 2.2 million or 50% of all children. Based India. Oh my god. It's the worst city in India. Are you from Delhi, Axer? Let's start with Europe. What do you think about NeetCode? I think NeetCode, I mean he puts out videos consistently. I think he's done like a really good job at making his videos. Like his explanations are like so clean actually. You know, I saw a YouTuber, I think her name's like Neurotropic or something. Neurotropic. She is like amazing at explaining like the advent of code problems. If you look, like one thing I hate about like competitive programming is that it's like people put like the most like half-washed like explanations for stuff. And so like improving as a competitive programmer is really hard. There are very few competitive programmers who will take the time to actually like put out a good tutorial. But like anyways, before NeetCode came, like that's what LeetCode was like. Like you could not find like a good solutions to actual problems. Um, and then NeetCode like put out videos and they were really good at explaining stuff. And actually like just had like just a little bit of effort. And um and yeah, and so like I mean he grew just from that. So like I mean, what do I think about that? Is I mean it's really good that he did that. And I think he's like super rich. He's ultra rich from that, which is why he quit his job at Google to go full time into it. But I don't know. Those are my thoughts on NeetCode. He's not that good at LeetCode, but he's really good. Like he's actually able to put in like just literally 5% effort for explaining concepts. And he did it for like years. So that's a reward thing. I think I mentioned this before, but like, yeah, again, it's just like a skill issue, I think, for like the business stuff. But like LeetCode's definitely making, I think, like 1 million a year, $1 million like every single year. Because he is like the brand for LeetCode. Like he's the face of LeetCode, and LeetCode helps people get just a ton of jobs and a ton of money. So, um, and he has a course or whatever. But like, yeah, being the face of LeetCode is like, I mean, that's worth a ton of money. Yeah. So, but you have to spend years to kind of like to get there. So I think if you like, you don't, you make no money for years, and then it just kind of like sparks once you kind of click it. So, yeah. Yeah, those are my thoughts on LeetCode. I mean, from a, I guess just a business perspective, in terms of branding, he's got an amazing brand. What are you talking about for India? Where then? Wait, Jake has asked, where then? No way, I'm not doxing. You're not even there. WTF you mean? Plus, there's 2 billion people. I'm from Hyperabad. Skill is overrated. No way. Hyperabad. Oh, did my thing crash? He put Subway Surfer gameplay on screen. Oh no. Amy R's thing is, his brain is cracked. All right. Cool. I'll see you guys. It's been a late time. Late time. I'll see you guys. Let's see. Chi Chi should have probably killed the contest, honestly. Probably murdered it. He's still looking at Q4. Apparently, it's a hard one. SMH. WTF is with Pat Mike downgrade. Raid Pat. Pat's not even here. Raid Snow. I've only got 2 viewers. I don't. She's not even doing LeetCode. She's not even doing LeetCode. Raid Snow. Marvel Rivals. Is this an FPS? I've never seen this game. I see it pop up on my TikTok though. I guess it is an FPS. Or not FPS, but I guess third person shooter. Battle Royale or whatever. Okay. Cool. Cool. Hey yo, is she hot to you? Axer, no. Alright, I'm gonna tell her you said that too. My type is different. Kappa, nice. Your type is the disc chord pro pick, the disc pick. Jeez. Exactly, lol. He likes white girls. Is that Axers? Owen, that's your guess on what Axers is? Raymond gonna check it out. Check what out? I don't even know what a disc pick is. I don't know what I'm checking out. Strawberry Tabby. Are you guys talking about, I mean, just the only fangs? I don't know what any of that stuff is. Watch your stream a couple times when Hot Tub streams were allowed on Twitch. Wild. I don't. Have not. I do not partake. Have not partaken. What is it? What wasn't Drewski saying? Indulge? Have not indulged. Not in the hot tub streamers. Most men, yeah, has to be. Most men like white girls, just like how most women like white guys. Hmm. Well, I think for men, it's a bit different too. Like, if you want to see what men like, you probably just go on like any corn site and like look at the categories that like probably like the most viewed, right? Like, I think it's like Asian. It's probably like the biggest one. It's like Asian and then like Hispanic. I think that, or and I say Asian women and Hispanic women, not men. They did like a study on it if you're trying to like black pill or whatever, but you watch Drewski? Yeah, I watch Drewski. No, no, Drewski's funny. Drewski is funny. I still haven't watched his. He's got his Nigeria one, his Nigeria video actually. How do you know though? No, there's like some they apparently did like some like black pill study and it was like women tend to prefer um women tend to prefer or okay, women do not prefer Asian men. Like Asian men perform like the absolute worst among women. But women tend to date people who are like within their same race. I mean, there's like studies like that. I mean, I don't even know how true they are, honestly, but yeah, because it's obvious. Yeah, if you look it up, women prefer white men. I'm so lost in where this chat is going. There's like four different people talking, having conversations. That said, I mean, Owen, my guess is gonna be, I'm gonna like, I mean, it could be the case that most people probably prefer that, but I don't think it's anything exclusive. Like, yeah, I think it's probably one of those things where like your mindset probably determines like the outcome. So like for example, like if you think that like people only want white people, then you're probably gonna like just not try. Like if thinking that causes you to not try like dating white people or whatever race because you say like, oh well, this person won't want me because I'm not like this color. You're probably cutting yourself out of the people who actually do want who do like that. And I think there's a good amount of them. I just feel like I see like a good amount of like interracial stuff. I am the black pill, so I've turned to LeetCode for the meaning of life. Yeah, yeah, that's the black pill thing. When we meeting, Mrs. Jones? Oh, that's probably never happening. That's probably never happening. Um, I don't think there's any reason to. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to have her talking. Now that said, actually, if you did actually want to meet her, um, the closest thing would be is if you met me in real life. That is the closest. But on a stream, it's not happening. And you can meet me in real life because I'll most likely, very, very likely, be doing meetups for sure in like New York or San Francisco or something. Um, so that's the question of that. Yeah, you can do a couple stream together. She does not want to learn LeetCode. I can tell you that. Girls don't want to learn LeetCode unless they do computer science. Most girls don't want to do LeetCode. Um, I think what you say you want doesn't always correlate with what you do. Not gonna lie, I have a lot of such feelings of being blackpilled. Oh yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's like the same. I think it applies to really everything or a lot of stuff in life. Where like if you say that like these people don't like me or like this thing like I don't know. Have you guys heard of like nocebo effect? Like there's like a placebo effect, and the placebo effect basically says that like if you take a pill that does nothing but you think it works, then the pill will work. And the placebo effect, I mean, it works with like crazy things like you can get put under surgery for a knee and if the surgery does nothing at all, they just leave a scar like onto like your leg and then your knee actually gets better. So like it's basically kind of like the power of the mind to kind of just like correct things. But there's also the nocebo effect, which is that it's the opposite. So it's where you think something will not work and it actually doesn't work. Yeah, and it's the only thing, the only differencing factor is just because you thought that it didn't work. So yeah, the race feeling, black pill is basically just kind of like just giving up. It's like you just like you accept that it's all worthless and that there's no point in trying. Yeah, I meant with the race thing, right? So like this in the nocebo effect, right? So if you're like a certain race and you say, oh well, people will never date me because like I'm like of this skin color, then like you'll kind of correct your life into a way like where that happens, and it becomes like a even though like it's not reality or whatever, like that mindset shift that you had shows you down. Now if you do the opposite and you think something different, right? Like you can actually move yourself up and eventually kind of reach this goal. Yeah. Oh, well, you could actually, if you want to use your ban power, you could ban this person who just said cheap viewers. You could totally do that. But you just said Asian men are rated the least. Yeah, so generally women, at least based on the study, like so one, there's a study. It's like that's like barrier number one. This is based off some study. Who knows if the study is actually indicative? Probably is. I think so. Probably is. Okay. And then next is like, okay, generally women prefer like this type of thing, right? And so then it's like, okay, well, like, but what about like these actual like specific women? Like, what do they actually think? Um, Now if you just stop here and you're like, oh, study, okay, no, but like you're still missing this, like you're missing like the women who would have, because there are women who do like Asian men, and I'm gonna guess like it's not 0%, it's not even 1% of women. Like I think there's probably a good amount of women who would date like an Asian guy. I'm gonna strongly guess that. But like if you just say, "Oh, study says this," all right, well, we're done. That's it. GG. Oh, job market says that it's terrible and you can't get jobs. Okay, that's it. I quit. That's it. Right, but it's like okay, well, you can probably do some things to actually get a job. I mean, but if you give up, then hey, you just give up. That's it. Thing with what you say doesn't always correlate with what you do. Yeah, also true. Um, but is there any scientific explanation for it though? I don't know what you mean when I put that. I meant like what women say they prefer white men doesn't mean they actually end up with. Yeah, I think that's true also. But yeah, scientific explanation. I don't know. Was that for placebo or nocebo? For scientific explanations. I think the black pill is a canon event. You just got to get over it. All right, RJ gonna drop. Gotta get food. All right, I'm gonna drop too. I'm gonna head out. I've been saying this for a while now. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Probably do some actual LeetCode problems, but it's just been a talking stream. Um, yeah, see you guys. Peace and good luck on the LeetCode stuff. Hopefully the stream was entertaining or helpful or motivational. If not, yeah, get back on those problems. And I'll see you guys later. Peace, Axer, Ami R, Owen, Woo, J.